And the little live light is on. Hello, I'm Chris, this is Gross Models, and this is my 6-month birthday anniversary party fun time. It's me, I'm here. I'm going to open up the Hangout, the chat for a few of the guys that I've been broadcasting with and chatting to and doing Hangouts with, but I thought I'd just start on my own and just say thank you to everybody that's subscribed to the channel and watched my videos. I didn't imagine that it was going to be anywhere near nearly 600 subscribers at the moment. 580 I think is the count at the moment, but yeah, that's sort of 578 more than I expected I was going to get when I started this 6 months ago. So thank you all for watching and continuing to watch and hopefully enjoying what I'm doing. Right, the party's ready. I've got snacks, I've got sweets and ever important Pringles, soft drinks, and I broke out some alcohol for civilized alcohol, not just your normal stuff. So I'm inviting some of the guys in, so there may well be adult themes and probably swearing and smoking and stuff, and that's just me, but everyone else can do what they like. Right, I'm going to find the bit where I've invited people and we'll see if anyone actually turns up. Let's have a look. There's an invite sent there. I don't know where the other invite's gone. Let's find that. That's invited half the people. There we go. Whether anyone actually turns up or not, it might just be me very shortly for 5 minutes, wittering to myself. Let's have a look in chat. We've got a few people. I've made a few people mods on my channel, so thanks to all of them for coming along. First in was Colin at Fiesta 67's workshop. We've got a few other people in. Terry from Smooth's workshop. I can't scroll the chat up any further than that, but I've seen Paul and Dave in there, as well as model making guru himself, Fox. And yeah. Oh, look, I'll come back to the live screen and there's people here.
Oh, yes.
Hello. Welcome.
We promised to try and be good.
Well, you can promise. You can promise all you like. Whether it happens, we'll wait and see. I've put a disclaimer out already, so it doesn't matter if you're not. It's fine. Oh, I forgot. I've got party lights. Put my party lights on.
That's cool.
I would have a disco, but I'm copyright music and everything. You're not allowed. So. Oh, Dave's cross. He didn't get a spanner. Well, you weren't there when I was setting up the mods, Dave. Sorry. Paul hasn't got a spanner either.
No, I don't want a spanner.
I am your father, Chris.
And we have, I think, Terry. I can't really tell under there, but. So, evening all. How are you doing? I'm going to turn the lights off because I might give people epilepsy.
Okay, I'm fine. Anyway, I had a crap week, but I'm all right now, and I'm happy, and I'm back with you a lot. So
good.
I'm trying to keep up with you, and I've been trying to keep in chat all the time, and it's just I've had a week from hell. It's everything, whatever I've tried doing, everything's gone wrong. I've had the missus in hospital and all sorts.
Sometimes you just need to chill and relax and hang out with the guys, and
yeah, that's why I'm happy tonight. I know she's coming out tomorrow, and I'm chilled now, and I'm happy.
Good.
Yeah.
Yeah, we'll do our best to lower the tone for you.
The thing is, they wouldn't let me in. They wouldn't let me into the hospital to see her because she'd gone down with pneumonia. I had pneumonia 5 years ago, and I had it twice in 6 months. So of course, they just said, "No, we ain't risking you coming on the ward." Oh, great.
On a lighter note, happy birthday, 6 month birthday.
Thank you.
When it gets to a year, we'll send him a cake.
Whoa, whole cake. No, I was expecting half a cake.
Whole cake? Yeah, we'll send you a whole cake.
I'm on hand because you promised me cake.
No, I said bring cake. I didn't say that. I made no promise of cake. The cake is a lie.
How many viewers have we got then?
I don't know. 3, 8 viewers apparently, but there's 8 of us in there. I don't know. 2, 4.
Why can't you sign this window?
Right, so who have we got? We got Terry, Paul, Neil, Mike's there. Hi, Mike, and Colin's in the end there.
All right, Chris. Hello, Chris. You all right, mate?
All good.
Yeah.
I'm trying
to small t-shirt.
Oh, here we go.
Yeah. Dave made some terrible excuse about needing to get up for work in the morning. So
Yeah.
We just cannot get the staff, mate.
That's terrible. Left to hang out and you had cookies. What? Wait, what? There was cookies before you.
You promised Cookie Monster.
You can't blame you can't blame some people, can you? I mean, you know what them like. Yeah, this thing about work coming first, it's weird, isn't it?
Oh, we've got our first real viewer, Tim. Hi, Tim.
hello, Tim.
Hello, Tim.
Hi, Tim.
Hey.
It'll be quiet in chat because everyone else in the chat's going to be actually in the video call. So,
So you've advertised it then, Chris?
I advertised it a little bit for the last 3 days. I think I put a message out every day, just counting down to it. I figured I might as well because, you know, people might watch it live. Oh, look, we've gone down to 7 viewers now.
Missed some of your opening speech because of an advert coming up.
Was there an advert? Hey, what?
Yeah. Can you monetize the channel?
All right, does that come up on live things? Does it?
Yeah.
So wait, if he's monetizing the channel and I say fuck, what happens then?
Well, then you
charge you
for revenue because it'll put up one of these bastard and orange flags on the fucking thing. And it'll just say, no, we're not monetizing this thing.
So I'll just work out what I should have made and charge you lot for it.
Yeah, just don't say fuck or bugger, we'll be fine.
Yeah.
Should have little signs up to say that.
Oh, poor
fine.
Oh dear.
Yeah.
Right, oh, Tim's just painting anyway, so he's not really watching. He's just got us on in the background, which is fair enough.
Yeah.
Mind you don't fall asleep while you're watching us, because you know.
Yeah. I assume he's painting like a bedroom or something.
A house or something. Yeah.
Yeah, skirting boards.
Sounds about right. Yeah. Oh, Dave says it's not the work; it's the chopping off fingers he'd miss. I don't know if that means he'd miss chopping off his fingers, or if he
miss his fingers. If
would miss and chop it. I'm not entirely certain, but keep your fingers. You'll probably need them.
It may not be his fingers.
Oh yeah, he didn't say it was his fingers, so yeah.
It is Dave. It wouldn't surprise me.
Could be it.
He's got one of these big metal mesh gauntlet things, though, is he not, that he wears?
It's almost certainly not his fingers then. It's obviously customers' fingers when they're trying to reach for stuff that...
Trying to reach for his meat, you mean?
Oh, Fox is getting ready to come into the stream.
All right, when he comes in, we can leave, right?
We could all not say anything and he thinks his microphone's broken.
Yeah, just all lip sync.
We had thought of doing something similar to you.
I wouldn't notice.
Yeah,
He's not doing a bedroom, he's doing an Airfix model. His first model for 35 years.
Nothing wrong with Airfix, mate.
No, it's good. I used to do models when I was a kid and just sort of drifted away and didn't bother doing them. But when the Agostini Falcon came out, I thought I'd better find something to practice on. So found actually Fox's video of a Colonial Viper. And yeah, haven't looked back since.
Yeah, get your Smooth Industries Smoogu, and then you'll be able to fix any kit.
I haven't actually made up any smooth glue yet. I've got a spare pot of extra thing just in case when I need to, but I haven't yet.
Yeah. Oh, but have you got a Smooth Industries approved anti-spillage?
Yeah, I have.
Yeah, shut up, everyone.
Hello, everyone.
How are you, mate?
Yeah, unlike me though, are you going to get past episode 6, Chris? That's the. Oh, hello.
Yeah.
Live on the internet.
He got the joke in first, so I couldn't.
Yeah.
Damn.
I knew you were there, Paul. I'm just going to put my banner on. Hang on.
You can do it again.
I'm seeing double here. What, Mike, what are you up to?
Nothing.
It wasn't me, honest. Oh, Dave, yeah, I like pigs in blankets, Dave. I'll have all of them, I think is the correct answer.
That is the correct answer.
Tony Black, so happy birthday. Happy half birthday, but yes, thank you anyway.
How is everyone?
Well, all right. We're just doing a product placement at the moment.
Oh, yeah. There's no industry's goodness going on there.
Yeah.
Happy half 6 month birthday shenanigans nonsense, Chris.
Thank you.
I've actually noticed a big gap on this, Paul.
Oh, you got one, David.
Only just noticed. Made that gap especially.
That's a design feature.
And that slipped through quality control. That's shocking.
Yeah, no, that's a design feature because that's if you put anything wet into your sandy stick holder, it drains out and doesn't just go horrible.
Ah, right. Okay, that'll be handy for when I put my vodka in it. Yeah.
No, what SMU means is it's shocking that it actually went through quality control. It's a SMU Industries product. It shouldn't have it.
The quality control is exceptional, and it comes after the retail sales. Yeah,
they come with a little sticker that says QC couldn't be asked.
The quality control on this Holy Bits device with the shark's mouth and everything's lovely.
Smash!
It's a third party rip off. Then it's not the real thing.
Yes,
have you built your brush holder yet? That's what I want to know.
Oh, that I might use it as a part of a padding for a dial base. It just didn't pass quality control.
Terrible. I should have made the instructions clearer.
Yeah, that video
maybe the bits that fitted.
Yeah. Oh, so loads of them have put effort in, except Chris.
Well, I was the first. I set the bar. I thought I'd set it nice and low, just to give everybody a chance to impress.
He regularly sets himself very low standards, which he fails to achieve.
Quite often, yes. Sometimes I don't even set any standards, and I don't achieve them either.
Yeah, brilliant. Achieve the standards you don't set.
Oh, Tony Black says the "How old are you?" thread's making him feel old.
I'm not answered on
I started a thread in the Boom Hut just asking how old people were because it came up in
31.
Were you just getting flashbacks to like the early days of AOL and ASL?
Aye, ASL, aye. Got this drunk in the basement, aye. Well, I was 50 in September, so
I was 50.
I was 50 in July, mate.
I was 58 just before Christmas.
And you're still 58 now.
Yeah. Well, yeah, I'm 59 really, and I'm in 59th year. But you see, the thing is, age doesn't matter because I might be 58, but I'm hoping next year to get out of junior school in my head.
Well, I'm 46. I'm 46, but in my head, I'm like 7, and I'm still falling out of trees and things like that.
Exactly.
Playing out.
Yeah, age is just a number.
Every time a train goes past, I still look at it in case it's filled with German soldiers. German. Just in case.
26th in November.
Yeah, we can't walk past a piece of rope with a tire hanging from a tree without wanting to swing on it, can we?
No.
That's right. No.
I think there are any trees.
Got by the rope and the tire, but haven't got a tree. So now I need to find something to do with the rope and the tire.
Just tie it to a wall. You can swing halfway.
I can swing along the wall.
Yeah, tie it to a satellite dish, mate.
I could do that thing where you swing, but by walking along the wall like that, and it's...
No, you can just swing into the wall. You can do it once. Any more than that might be a problem. But
yeah,
as long as you film it.
Yeah. Think of the views. Think of the monetization.
Are you allowed to monetize snuff movies? Is that?
No. I think Logan Paul just found that out.
Yes.
Not that we know who the fuck he is, but
he's famous apparently.
I saw the news story about that, and I looked at him and thought, it looks like a complete arse with hair. And I was like, really? This is what the kids watch nowadays?
Talking about you with all the hair. What's that growing out the side of your face?
Mr. Hippie.
So you're going to groom yourself for the show?
It's my manly lumberjack.
It's face fungus.
Yeah.
I thought about having a shave, but I thought, no, if Fox is going to be there, there's no point.
My face furniture.
Chris, if you have a shave, you just look like a potato.
I was going to shave. I was going to trim it a little bit, but then I happened to see PewDiePie in a video the day and thought, no, if he can do it, I can do it.
Which little bit were you going to trim? Just a bit over here.
That little bit there.
Just a middle bit
there.
Cool.
Is it no?
Bye, Dave. Thanks for bobbing in.
Yeah, Dave.
Chat with you later.
He's got work in the morning or something.
Yeah, he's going to watch it in the morning with caffeine and a roll up at 4 a.m. when he's up for going to work. So no, I don't. We're not still going to be going at 4 a.m.
Nah.
In theory, we could.
We still be going out.
It's 8 hours you can do, isn't it? But yeah.
Paul's reading something. I actually think he's just looking at the pictures. But what are we looking at?
Instruction manual.
Well,
that's Beyond Hoping saying, hi guys, happy 183 day. Chris?
It's about there, yeah. I don't know how many days were in February this year or stuff last year.
Got Mr. Loth's model making in as well. Evening, lads.
Nice. Hello, Vincent.
Yeah, hello, Vincent. Thanks for popping in.
Hi, Vincent.
Oh, what happened there?
Yep, I don't know. Yeah,
I think Mike just stopped.
Oh, we broke the mic. Someone broke him.
All cellular activity just paused for a second. Yeah. Hey.
We're trying to break the interwebs.
Internet.
It's not here, is it?
How many people can you have in one of these hangout things? Have we reached the limit yet? Or is this...
9. How many have we got? Half of the screen's covered up by the thing my camera's on. So
7, I think.
7.
1, 2.
So where's Ted then? Where's Ted?
Ted's computer's broken, isn't it? So
yeah.
He said he might pop into the chat, but he's not going to be on video because he can't do it on his phone. He's not allowed to use the laptop.
Did that come up with the figure of you can only have 9 in a hangout?
I don't know.
It's 10.
That's what
I didn't come up with it.
I think it can't cope with more than 9 because it's got massive bandwidth and nastiness. Or something.
Is it the host and then 9 or 9?
The host and 8, 9 in total.
All right.
You'd have thought they'd have pushed it to 10, wouldn't you?
Don't know. But then again, they're giving it to us for free, so we can't really complain.
Perhaps they can't fit boxes across the bottom of the screen.
Hey, up, we're off again. Off, on, off.
Off, back, no, yes, no. I don't know.
Oh. G microchips.
Yeah.
What, like all of them?
Yeah.
One of those chips manufactured by that company, which is all of them.
Yeah, the company we cannot name.
Yeah, what? Intel and Apple and AMD and
Microsoft.
Yeah, probably all the same bloke, isn't it? There's one bloke in a factory somewhere doing it.
Yeah. Jeff Longman's in.
Jeff Longman's in. Evening.
Evening, Jeff.
Hi, Jeff.
We just sit here quietly and wait for other people to turn up and say hello.
Yeah. Remind me, Jeff, are you Canadian? I know somebody's Canadian.
Lots of people are Canadian, generally the Canadian people.
Yeah, well, that's true.
That's true. They've got a big country.
The one's from Canada. For some reason, at the moment, I'm feeling a lot of love for Canada, and I don't know why. I've never been.
Canada, you mean?
Canada. Yeah.
If he says a boot, then
Canada.
We're just waiting for you to do the national anthem.
No, I've not learned the words yet. I know the first 2 words.
It's blame Canada.
Blame Canada.
Hey.
3 words.
Microchips.
Yeah, Jeff's in Canada. I knew Jeff was in Canada. How's the weather there in Canada, Jeff? You got like 13 feet of snow yet that you guys just go at, but the Americans fall over.
Oh dear.
See, like America at the moment is in this grip of this Arctic winter with snow. I saw a photograph today, and it was like a street, and the street had flooded, but then it had all frozen, so all these cars are buried up to the top of their wheel arches in ice, and you can't get in them. But the whole street is just there's half cars, and I'm thinking, yeah, guys in Canada, that's just summer weather for them.
What about animals and elk and stuff? Don't they have moose?
Yeah, they just
have
be
it
like
frozen up to the
front door and saying, I think I'll put a fleece on.
Yeah. But this thing was saying that all these cars down this street are all frozen in place. They'll all be write-offs because they'll all be just absolutely screwed.
Yeah. Oh, he says it's minus 29 degrees C there now.
Wow. That's not even legal.
That's tops off weather in Scotland.
That's just a bobble out and mitten up your way.
That's a Glasgow summer, that is.
I might put a thicker jumper on today, aye.
To get a duffel coat out at this rate.
The first step of like Scottish winter weather is get the sweater out of the cupboard and put it on the side ready. And that's the first step for the first
Put it on the radiator to warm up.
Yeah, that's the first couple of months. Then you actually put it on after a while.
Oh, Fox has got a job offer from Vincent at Mr. Loth's Model Making.
If you want to work as a ranch hand, Fox, I can make that happen. Mother's got some cousins over there who have 2 ranches. To know what they breed there. Probably be good to know what they breed. Like alligators.
Yeah,
maybe not.
Muffins.
Yeah, I'm not the kind. You may not have noticed, but I'm not exactly the muscly type and the outdoory type.
Where was it?
I'm the kind of,
I missed.
I was going to read out Paul's comment, but I'm not going to bother because he's here. He could just say it.
Ted's in.
All right, Ted.
Good evening, Ted.
Hello. This is weird. I'm being watched by Ted.
Is his text all out of focus?
Who's got the speakers off? I better turn my volume down, actually.
Well, they're French Canadian, so it might be a downside for you. Apparently.
Me feeding back. Yeah, I don't know why. I'm just feeling a lot of love for Canada right now. I don't know why.
It's a place I'd love to go.
I think it's just because America's just absolutely screwed. I think you look at Canada and go, "Yep, I'd go to Canada."
Yeah, but they're attached, aren't they? It's going to sort of leak over, whatever they do, unless they build another wall.
Yeah.
Another wall.
I watched a video the other day, and it was from a few years ago. It was I think for the last elections. Oh no, it was for 2016, so it was in the run up to getting the nominations for presidency. And it was basically Canada for president. It was an election video. Canada, hey, we'll be your president. We're already working on the wall. It's just not in the south, it's in the north. Everyone's gone very quiet.
Yeah. It's because we're not as profession skilled as you, Fox, that's why.
I'm not as profession skilled as me.
It must be Ted that does all that then.
Should have planned, really, shouldn't I?
Yeah, you should have.
Who said we was professional anyway?
Who's what?
Who said we was professional anyway?
I don't know. Somebody's slamming that around, and I'm like, no.
Oh, blimey.
Vincent says, for all he knows, it's a house in the middle of a lake surrounded by salmon.
Well, lake surrounded by salmon.
I know, just lying on the ground. That'd be really.
Oh, you have a
lake salmon are delicious.
Russian-speaking friend in tonight, Chris.
Hello, friend. Is it your birthday? Yeah, it's the channel's sixth month birthday. Half a year ago, I started this channel, so I just.
Do you know what? Do you know what's really weird coincidence? I actually spent today seeing that gentleman writing or lady writing in Cyrillic. I actually spent a couple of hours today watching a guy painting some Warhammer models, and it was all in Russian, so I have no idea what it's about. It's fascinating to watch.
I thought you were going to say something like learning how to read it.
Hang on, somebody's got their speakers on quite loud.
His microphone was ultra.
I don't know. It's not me. It's not me.
Who's got the speakers on loud?
Hang on.
If you speak and watch the green bars, Mike,
it's all gone dead now.
No.
Might be you, Mike. I think possibly. You're getting the green bars when everybody else is talking.
Nobody's getting them now. Just the person who's talking. I'm looking.
No, my speakers ain't.
So
That might have been it then.
Yeah, there we go.
Lovely, jubbly.
Yeah, so I was watching this guy painting these Warhammer vehicles, and it was like, it was just, I didn't understand a word he was saying because it was Russian, but he had the most relaxing voice. And it was a beautiful model when he finished. I'm like, I don't know what he says. It's great.
So you're doing
I sat and watched an episode of Star Trek: The Next Generation in German.
I did that once in a hotel. They had the worst voice for Worf.
Data sounded like really funny.
Guten Tag, that's not Worf. This like middle pitch voice. I'm like, no. This one's from Worf, an accountant. Klingon ist nicht lustig. That's not Worf. Tim Bick says he went to Canada when he was 12. Best holiday ever. Tony Black says Vancouver looks like an amazing place. Tony says he also spent a lot of time in Tucson, Arizona, and he loved this desert.
Yeah, never been to a desert. I don't think I'd like it.
Yeah.
I don't mind heat too much, but too much heat is too much.
See, I'd quite like the Canada stuff of like the forest in the winter when it's snowy and there's mooses and things like that. That'd be quite nice.
Off my head would blind everyone around me.
Yeah, I love the quiet and the cold.
Come to Barra.
It's just like the desert, I hear. Yeah, it's very similar.
It's about the same level of life forms. It's just not life. The last time I went to Barrow, I walked past somebody's house, and there was a little ginnel down the side of the house, and just sitting in the middle of this ginnel in this alleyway was an E-type Jaguar, that had been there for like 30 years, so it was a rusted out Hulk. And I'm like, oh, how could you let that happen? If it's an old transit van or something, that'd be fine, but it was an E-type Jag, and I'm like, it was a sad state of affairs.
Oh, Jeff says his parents retired to the desert in California. Visit in the winter is beautiful weather. So winter in California.
Do they get a winter in California?
Well, they call it winter. It's just slightly less hot summer, isn't it?
Yeah. We're getting a winter in Florida now. Vincent says, any of you ever done sandbags with milliput? I need some for my Dio, and I've got 2 packs of unopened milliput. Could use or buy some pre-made ones. Yeah, just make a sandbag shape and then dimple it with a toothbrush to get that kind of hissing.
Yeah, Dave did it recently. But
I think we're still getting feedback off someone's speaker somewhere.
Wasn't me.
I don't know. If we don't talk at all, we won't get any feedback. It'll be fine.
We won't get any views either.
Same place then it's fine. Nobody had noticed.
Right, there's 14 people watching, and I think half of them are in the chat, so that's good.
Jeff Longman says, Palm Springs, desert, summer 110 Fahrenheit, winter 78 Fahrenheit. Can you convert that to centigrade for normal people?
Real temperatures, yeah.
Yeah, we need temperatures that make sense in Europe.
20, 24, 25, something like that.
In the winter?
Yeah.
That's all right.
110's hot as fuck.
Yeah. 110 is, holy crap, why don't we have air conditioning in this country?
Yes, exactly. And seeing as we're celebrating young Christopher's birthday.
I thought I had a cake then, but it's not. Oh.
No, not quite.
I've got a cake. It's downstairs. I'll eat it later.
Think of me.
3D print of Hellboy that you gave me that I've painted.
Cool.
I'm quite happy with. It's not perfect, but it's not bad.
That's a good print as well.
That's nice.
Yeah, really.
I've been watching you do that.
Yeah, I mean, when you compare it to, in terms of the resolution on the print, that was one of the ones that he did as a test beforehand that he dumped on me as well. And it's really grainy, and you can really see the filament very clearly.
I like to think of them as contour lines.
Yes, so do I.
Crow's feet, just overall crow's feet.
Yeah. So he gave me 3 of them. This one has had a load of the JJ putty smeared over it to try and smooth it out. It's getting there. It's just taking a lot of time to get it smooth.
Would it not be quicker just to sand it?
I don't know. My concern is that sanding it's going to sort of rip it up and mess it up.
Yeah, the problem is that you lose all the detail completely when you try and sand it.
Well, you don't sand it like a gibbering moron. You obviously sand it carefully.
Yeah, but that's
You met me, right?
we're talking about Paul.
Has that been a bit of a dark wash on that one?
Bullshit. So yeah, let's have a look.
One of Dave's new washes.
Yeah, yes.
All right, I'll scale 144 says, guys, don't worry, I'm not a Russian hacker, just a simple Russian model player.
Yay.
Happy birthday.
Is that the
Thank
dance
you.
for the rugby?
There's actually, if you go onto YouTube, there's actually quite a few like Russian model making channels, and some of them are incredible. Like the one I was watching today, and there's another one. I don't know who he paints Warhammer stuff as well. And there's quite a few Warhammer channels, and some of those guys are so talented.
Some of the figure painters are.
Yeah, I mean, model making is one of those things that doesn't matter as to nationality or anything. I mean, obviously, some places are harder to get kits, and
Has
Yeah,
no
scale
once
better
you've got your hands on the stuff, it doesn't matter where you are.
Yeah.
Yep.
Vincent says, come to Belgium this time of year, you'll never get excited for it again.
Yeah, flat.
Just, yeah.
You say this time of year bit, Vincent. It's not really necessary, is it?
Come to Belgium and marvel at everybody else's hills.
At least you can stand in one bit of it and see all of the rest of it.
The best thing about Belgium is that you can get cheeseburger flavored crisps.
Oh yeah,
And beer.
cheeseburger flavored beer.
No, Belgian beer.
Is that with salmon round the outside?
Yeah. The second best thing about Belgium is you can drive to Holland.
Ah, now you're talking.
Yeah, that's the point. We're missing a TK, aren't we? That's a shame.
Yeah, I haven't heard anything from him for a little while. He's probably working.
Yeah, he'll be busy. He's got crazy hours. Same with Tony. Tony's always working, especially this time of year. Tim Bick says he went to Bruges once. He couldn't get up that tower.
Never been.
I watched that film once. It bored me.
I've been to Belgium once.
Don't think I've ever done Belgium. No.
I've only ever left this country twice. Once was to go to Volnay in the south of France, and once was to go to Gran Canaria. That's it.
Well, you're frightened that they wouldn't let you back
Oh, no, I've
in.
been to France twice. Sorry, I went to France twice.
Frightened that they wouldn't let you back in if you go again. Or...
No, I'm just not a travelling type. I don't do travelling. I can't be bothered. I wrote to rather things come to me. That's why I like deliveries and takeout food and stuff that delivers. Because you dial a number and a little man turns up with food. It's great. None of this cooking nonsense. Tony Black to Maastricht, Netherlands with hills. I'm not even looking at that nonsense. I'm looking away now. I'm not even paying attention to whatever you're showing me. I had a cunning idea the other day what I was going to do, and I might do it. And what I might do, I won't do it though because it'd be a waste of a model. But when I had this idea that when I eventually get around to painting that abominable Jar Jar Binks you guys sent me, I was going to do all the painting and then burn it.
Oh, me no like it. Ganga.
You'd make it all look beautiful. And now the next step is to burn it.
You're lucky.
I realised I couldn't do it because I wouldn't want to burn after all that work.
I love that mask.
What actually is that? Is it a puppet or a cushion?
A giant Jar Jar rucksack.
A rucksack. You'd actually go out in public with that.
Is that the one you were going to give to Fox?
Yeah, it is.
Oh.
You can store your model making equipment in his brain.
Look, when you look inside, there's no character.
Yeah.
One-dimensional rucksack.
You could never get your head in there, Paul.
No, you're right. I know what you were trying. It ain't gonna work because I know I wouldn't be able to fit my head in that.
Tom Bix is expressing shock because I was bored when I watched In Bruges. It's just not my kind of film.
I've not seen it, so I can't comment.
Any films like that, and somebody tried to make me watch Lock, Stock, and Two Smoking Barrels once, and I was like, "Yeah, I'm bored now. Can I just stop?" Not my kind of. Not my kind of film.
Yeah.
I'm laughing at Tony's comment.
Yeah, I saw that. Spud's deep, lads.
Yeah, such a shame I couldn't be bothered paying the postage to get that in a box to your Fox. It would have been worth it for the unboxing and you bastard.
Yeah. I mean, I will actually get around to painting that Jar Jar at some point.
Yeah, I reckon.
I will, because it's a good practice for doing dinosaurs, because it's like a dinosaur-y type thing, isn't it, with the skin and the colours.
And you've still got a big Zaku waiting for you?
Yeah, I've got to finish that Zaku. It's actually promised someone when I finished it, so it's promised to someone as a Patreon reward, so I must finish it at some point.
Punishing them?
Hey?
Is this punishment?
What, giving them a Oh, you mean the perfect? I thought you meant the perfect grade. No, I've got the pink Zaku to do as well. Yes, I actually emailed Samuel Decal to get some of the relevant decals in 144th. He's not replied to me yet.
It's because he's too busy pissing himself laughing that someone bought that.
Yeah, there is that.
John Paul just popped in, right? And I don't know what that is.
Huge Laho.
Hugalaho.
Huge Laho.
Happy birthday, thank you.
Laho? And are the small ones and big ones? I don't know.
So Tony Black says you could paint him as a corpse, so you could do an extra Hodger.
Yeah.
Don't know if anybody else noticed, but when Mr. Loth typed up that post, I was just thinking patty crackers, Ardennes and Brussels, and yeah.
Wait, what?
You just
was like a wild random rambling there, Terry? What?
I'm just thinking about patty. It was like on about Ardennes and Brussels, and I was just thinking patty and crackers.
Have you been on the pills again, Terry? Is that what it is?
No, not yet. I need to take a few, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've not eaten pate for a very long
time. Paul's in Canada as well.
Yeah, he's a Canadian.
We've got 19 viewers, so hello all.
Hello, everybody.
Hello all.
Yeah, if you like pate, get yourself to Aldi and get some of their farmhouse pate and the mushroom pate. It's gorgeous.
I only do pate at Christmas.
No, they don't do it all year.
Do pate.
I do it all the time.
I buy it every time I go because I just eat pate sandwiches, and they've got this mushroom one that's really nice. Aldi stuff. Aldi's really good. Actually, Aldi's a good place to shop.
I tell you what, Lidl do fantastic bockwurst, brilliant for like hot dogs.
Ooh, yeah.
Lance is in. Lance is a real world person. I know him in real world.
Oh, Lance.
Yay.
Lance.
We'll all take his word for it and assume you exist.
Yeah. I've also noticed Mike's gone DJ. DJ Mountain, spin those decks.
Yeah, he was echoing back, so he's got his.
Oh yeah, good.
You get your feedback.
Hey Mike, can you give us a drop the bass? I noticed the other day, right? I was watching some videos the other day, and this bugs me, right? This bugs me. I was watching some videos, and it was the typical vlog where the person's just talking to camera. It was like PewDiePie and shit like that. And I don't get this thing of people, and then Mike's wearing headphones now because we're doing a hangout, which makes sense. But it's people, and they're just doing a monologue to camera, and they wear headphones. And it's like, why are you wearing headphones? You don't listen to yourself.
That pre-recorded, breathe in, breathe out, blink.
We all know.
There was one guy, and he was doing it. It was a model maker thing. He was talking about like something he'd done, but he had these massive headphones on. I'm like, you look like a spoon. Why are you wearing? You're doing a monologue to camera.
Maybe his ears were cold.
Weird.
Maybe he was getting nagged off camera.
Could be. Cone of silence.
Switch them to noise cancellation.
Exactly. Yeah.
Ooh, yeah. Could be.
World of your own.
Do you know what this cap needs? I need to get
I
need to get some proper flying goggles so I can put it over the cap. Fallout
That
style.
looked cool, that would, yeah.
I actually found a place that makes flying goggles, but like as close to the originals as you can get. So they're all like 150 quid each, and they're all different coloured leathers and glass, and beautiful. I nearly bought some because I was going to put them over this cap. Because when I had my Land Rover, my big plan was to take the roof down and drive around in the summer with the windscreen down and the roof down. Goggles on my cap. No.
Just got a pair of welder's goggles.
Yeah. To make you up the set of spin.
5 minutes for you.
Yeah, I'm sure there's a Smoo Industries goggle manufacturer waiting somewhere.
Yeah.
They'd probably be pink, one blue or something, and you see in 3D.
Yeah, I used to work around
Smoo Industries flying goggles. Optional clear glass is a possibility if you pay more.
Or glass.
You want them solid or glass?
Thinking of flying goggles, then I had the thought of them welding goggles that come all the way around. I just thought of a music video where I saw a pair in, and we could make a pair of them. They look cool.
With the 90-degree, the right angle glass bit like that.
Yeah, that's it. Yeah,
proper flying goggles. You can get them. I say there is a company that makes them down south somewhere, and they're beautiful. They are really beautiful. They're absolute reproductions of the originals. Beautifully handcrafted.
Vincent has the reason that they're doing it is because some people think they have to do it because there's a number of famous streamers who are PC gamers and they wear proper headsets because they're gaming.
No, this makes sense if you're gaming because you want the game audio. But when you're just doing a piece to camera, like say this was just me recording a video now, I'm not listening to anything, so I don't need to wear massive headphones.
But then you've got to take them off, and that's effort.
Then you see the stupid hair. So.
Yeah, well, you're not outside. Why are you wearing a hat?
Yeah, you're the only one not wearing a hat. You're the ones that aren't wearing a hat. I always wear a hat. Because of the reasons. I know what's under it. That's why I wear the hat.
Hey, that's it's foxy because you got the hat on.
Yeah.
Plus the beard.
Yeah, I've got the awesome beard. If I show the hair, it just negates the awesomeness of the beard. And
just turn your head upside down.
Yeah.
So what you're trying to say really is you're going bald. You just don't want to admit it.
No. I've receded quite a bit, but there's no bald.
I think there's enough people in this group that argue with you about the baldness.
Yeah, I think
I've got a protruding forehead.
It protrudes all the way across.
I've always worried, but when you're bald, how do you know when to stop washing your face?
And just for reference, Neil, Colin, and me aren't three generations of the same family. Just
me and Neil were brothers, mate.
Do we, boy?
We've even got the same colour banners, everything.
Yeah.
Tony Black
I'll
says the
send him
first
a
time he saw
photo.
Hellboy, he thought he had goggles on. I must admit, I think I was probably the same. I thought Hellboy had goggles up on his head.
Oh, where's Horns?
Yeah,
Ah, well.
yeah.
Tim Bick says, "How's the mustache wax experiments going, Fox?" They haven't yet. I'm just letting it see what it does.
You'll be out of whack again soon.
Say again.
Yes.
Say that again, Colin.
You'll go all Windsor Davis. You'll be out of wax the ends of that soon. It's coming along nicely.
Lovely boy.
Now then, you lovely boy. Oh, little man. What a legend was Windsor Davis.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, I'm trying. I've said before, I'm trying to get a Bob Symes going on, but it's not white, and I'm not related to Austrian royalty, and it hasn't got that Victorian shape.
Wilf Lunn or something. He used to have the
Wilf Lunn had the sort of
moustache.
He had the mad inventor moustache version.
Yeah.
Looked like the mad scientist. 1.21 gigawatts.
I'm pretty sure there was a permanent boiler suit kind of thing going on as well.
Tony Black says there's whole YouTube videos about beard grooming.
Yeah, I think I haven't bothered.
There's product. I keep seeing adverts for products, beard grooming products.
The thing is, I want the epic beard, but at the same time, the most I want to do to it is get some shampoo on it when I wash my hair, and that's it.
Yeah, I just bought some beard oil for Christmas. I haven't used it yet.
Because I'm pretty sure all these like epic Canadian lumberjacks with their manly masculine beards don't do anything to them, other than maybe rub them across a tree or something occasionally. Wipe it off on a moose. I don't know.
Yeah, get back it across the beard.
So you mean
Your phone, Terry.
Little group here that now doesn't use the Nivea and things like that.
Wait, what?
Nobody here who doesn't use the Nivea face cream and everything for men.
Yeah, there is.
Why does it look like that?
I was going to say, that's what I was thinking. It's such a nice group because nobody does it.
My mouth cream. And her up the side of my face.
I just use wire brush and Dettol.
Oh, grooming. Golden Bennett.
Wire brush and Dettol.
The grief I'd get off the wife.
Vincent reveals
products.
Vincent reveals to us that he once had an epic handlebar moustache. Now that I'm impressed by. He says, Captain Fawcett's products, if you ever get beard oil, shampoos for it, use their moustache wax before I got rid of my handlebar moustache. Why did you get rid of the handlebar moustache?
I'm assuming that you can't, when you sleep, you have to do it flat. You turn over, you end up spiking things.
You can't sleep on a
I
water.
once had a long beard that I used to braid.
You go to bed with a handlebar moustache and wake up with a clock face doing 10 to 2.
Yeah, I don't think I've got the patience to grow a beard long enough to be able to braid it.
You don't actually have to physically do anything to grow it, Paul. It's not like you have to make an effort. It kind of just
It's
does it
really hard. Make it grow quicker.
Shave mine off because on the M25 it blew out of me levers and went straight over me goggles and I couldn't see where I was going.
You should grow yours really long, Paul, and you could do a comb over.
Oh, that's a good idea. Yeah.
One of those epic moments.
Thing is, if you get your beard all waxed and you've got like the handlebar and stuff, you then have to kind of get the steampunk hat and the goggles and that you have to do the whole steampunk then. Which obviously Colin started with his hat and thing that looks like.
Apparently, Jeff's having fun in chat. He's retracted a couple of messages and said he's had a long day, too tired to type words and things. I didn't see what they were, but I'm sure they were interesting. You could have left them. Yeah, Tony Black says it's getting it to the right length where gravity does the sculpting. I have the same trouble with head hair. It's at the wrong length now. It's too long to just spike up everywhere, but it's not quite long enough to pull itself down properly. If you let your hair grow out, Chris, what would it actually do? Does it afro? What does it do? It doesn't do anything. It just, is it like pubes? I don't know. Is it? It's been so long since I've had it, any longer than about this. I don't remember. Right, guys, that's a challenge. We need to get Chris to grow his hair so we can see what it does. Well, it'll do whatever I tell it to do. It's my hair.
Yeah, I know, but does it go floppy? Does it go up? Does it go pubes? Does it go?
Have a proper fro. That would be cool.
Yeah. Does
No,
it go?
it'll be. It's starting to sort of sag a little bit down now, so I think that's probably about it. And then it will start just getting longer, and then I won't be able to see.
Still talking about your hair.
That's all right. Basically, we're trying to get you to grow a mullet, aren't we?
Worse than it getting in your eyes, mate.
Oh, TK's in there.
TK's in.
Evening, TK.
Hey.
Hi,
I
TK.
was on that.
Fell asleep for a bit and woke up to people making fun of beards.
Humph, he says.
Sorry, it wasn't me.
I'm not making fun of beards. Beards are awesome.
Oh, and Vincent says, Chris, there's nightcaps for handlebar moustaches. You can tie it back to your face, so what you said doesn't happen. I just watched his wax out one evening and redid it in the morning.
The thing is, though, if you've got like a nice long handlebar, right? The thing I don't get, if you've got like this really long handlebar moustache, and then you have a shower or you have a wash, do you just then get this stuff going down the front of your face?
Effect, yeah.
Like if you had just a handlebar moustache, you'd have a shaved face and just this like wall of hair going. That would look so weird.
Well, it wouldn't be a wall of hair. It'd only be coming from the edges. It only come out to there, wouldn't it? And then it goes straight down. It wouldn't go any further out.
No, but I mean, it'd be that bit of hair there. It would just go.
Yeah,
like a pair of curtains.
You'd probably part it and just have the two, and that would be the traditional Kung Fu master look, wouldn't it?
It's the downside of having handlebar moustaches. You may end up being single forever.
Oh, Ted's still here as well.
Sounds like the mullet's already been vetoed.
Excuse me, 2 minutes, gents. I've got to let the dog out.
Yep. Don't forget to flush. Gemma Williams says no.
Not me.
Why does Gemma Williams say no? I wonder.
No, I don't know if it's the growing the hair out or.
I think it's the growing the hair out.
I'm pretty
Doesn't
sure.
like the beard, but
just a default reaction to anything Chris ever suggests.
Yeah, that's true.
Probably the default answer.
Yeah.
Vincent says yes, Fox. That does happen with the.
Gemma, do you want some more chili sauce?
I think the answer to that's going to be a no as well. Probably with swearing.
Does Gemma say anything to Critter Paul ever that it doesn't involve swearing?
I can hear shouting from downstairs, but I'm not going to answer it.
What, is my mum at your house? Hi, Mum. She watched that stuff anyway.
Is your mum watching? Is she one of the 19 viewers that we got at the moment?
Mum, are you watching? Shout up if you are. I don't think she is.
She's not. That's terrible.
I think she was.
She's probably fed up. She only watches for Ted, doesn't she?
Vincent says, which is why my girlfriend wanted it to go as well. It's not fun when it droops and she tries to give you a kiss. I knew a girl like that once. Are we talking about the moustache? Sorry, yes, we are.
Yeah, I think we're still on moustaches.
A mouthful of hair is no fun to her. That's the one thing I've not been able to eat since starting to grow this beard and moustache is soup.
Use a straw.
What? It's a big soup.
Use a big
My
straw.
wife says to leave the hair short, so I guess I'll be cutting my hair soon in the next few days.
Suitably told, then, Chris.
Yeah. Oh, no, she tells Paul off even more, so that's all right.
She just told Paul to bugger
I'm
off. Hey, Ray. G'day, Ray.
I quite like the idea that
Ray's here from Sydney, middle of summer, middle of the day, morning.
TK getting hit by his missus for hiding one of her slippers. Don't hide slippers, just a hint.
He's hiding it under his beard.
What else is he hiding under that beard?
The other slipper.
Yeah, dog.
Rusted Beetle says, "Easy, get a bigger mouth." Yeah, but you've still got the.
He's got a pretty big mouth to begin with.
Beard hair, when it's long, has a really strong ability to use capillary action. So even if I walk past a bowl of soup, it's like.
TK can keep like 2 or 3 weeks of food stored in the beard just for emergencies.
Tim Bick says he has a tash 6 months a year in the reenacting season. Girlfriend hates it, so I shave mine off and into reenacting what? Reveal all there, Tim. That's interesting.
Oh, yeah. Give us something to talk about.
It's going to be Renaissance fairs and the like, isn't it?
Vincent says, happen to him all the time. Drink soup, steam rising from it basically ruins the moustache wax. Voila, soupy moustache.
All right, Rusted Beetle's in. Hello. He says, yeah, that's how brushes work. We just have face brushes.
Yes, I remember them. And now we're going to use this big dry brush. There you go. Warhammer finished.
It looked like you were dry brushing something else there, Fox, but I'll not go into that.
Steady now, there are no curtains anywhere near me.
Oh, TK corrects me. He says months, not weeks. Get your facts straight. So, yeah, sorry.
Yeah, it is a very long beard.
You could
It
get
doesn't look very, very full, though. I mean, Fox's is a nice, full, proper bear.
Grizzly Adams.
TK's is just sort of there, but yeah.
But it does go down his knee.
TK's is like the hardcore street beard. Mine's like the old man getting towards middle age.
TK's is more for the
That's a
light weather.
sorcerer's beard, mate.
TK's is for light
David
weather.
Bellamy.
Or chipping.
For some reason, Neil's camera finds his remote control exceptionally interesting.
Oh, it's that Facebook. It's what makes it busy after a while.
I'm back.
Yay!
Tony Black says they used to make special cups for people with moustaches. Yeah, they had the tray built into it to keep it out of the way.
Yeah, little thing on the edge of the cup.
Oh, right, okay.
That'll be another thing that gets to come back then, won't it? That them beard things.
Well, I think beards and moustaches have come back in the last 20, 30 years, haven't they? They were a thing from Victorian gentleman thing, and then it went away and nobody had them, and then they've come back for everybody.
Rusted Beetle says 3 colour minimum colours for G-Dub for Games Workshop models. Just need 3 bearded fellows and a few pots of paint. Space Wolves, they all have beards. Space Wolves all have these epic Viking beards going on. There you go.
Full Ragnar Lothbrok beard, mate.
Which reminds me, talking to Games Workshop, not that this is a plug in any way, but because it's not, but have any of you actually tried the Citadel Paint app on your phone yet?
I tried it. I didn't really understand it.
Say again?
Yeah, I've got it.
I actually had a look at it because I got it when it came out and I never looked at it. I went into it today and I was like, okay, how do I paint like skin? And you choose the color and you choose it and it says, right, here's all the colors you need in the order. I'm like, wow, this is brilliant.
They don't do it for Windows phones, or do they?
Do people still have Windows phones? I don't know.
Box.
Saying
Talking of Citadel paint and stuff. Right. Those two. Cadian Flesh Tone and Kislev Flesh.
yes.
Only those two.
Hello, how are you?
Nice.
Did that.
I've just got to build a big cockle shell and all the.
Yeah. Well, I used Dunkelgelb for her hair as well.
Cool.
Oh,
Is that the right color?
Yeah.
I'm not sure it's the right color. I'm not accurate enough.
Yeah. So as far as I'm concerned, Dunkelgelb is just blonde.
Oh, that's a good tip, that. Right, okay. Right.
Oh, Vincent comes up with the reason for beards. He says, Chris, it went away because of World War One. Men needed to shave to get a decent fit with a gas mask. They came home after the war shaven, and voila, beards and big moustaches were gone.
Up and up for the Navy.
So I want someone to explain why snap brim hats went the way of the dodo after the 1950s. Because when men stopped wearing fedoras and snap brim trilbies and stuff, the world got a lot more boring.
Yeah, but Vincent does, so that's not true.
I know, but
Yeah, when did it happen? People stopped wearing hats?
I know, like, you know, the typical attire for a man was a suit, and then a hat that actually came with your suit was trousers, jacket, waistcoat, and a hat. That was your suit.
I love hats. You probably noticed.
Yeah, I still need to get a good short, not wide brim, but a good like 1.5 inch maybe brim fedora.
Yeah. You need to get a new Shanka to go with that beard. It would look great.
Ted's got one. I'm not a Ushanka type though.
Comrade Fox.
I'd look like I'd look like I had a ginormous licorice all sort on my head.
Yeah.
Or like I'd escaped from Easter Island or something.
I'm going to need to go and get a hat now, aren't I?
It's all about hats, mate.
The only hat I can reach is the Christmas hat. I suppose today's the last day I can wear a Christmas hat. So
yeah. Tim Bick says the reason for the lack of hats was the 1960s. Yeah, bloody hippies.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's funny when you look at old news footage, isn't it? You know, everyone's walking around with their hats on.
I know, and it's epic, and everybody looks dapper.
It just looks so smart.
Yeah, a nice proper, like real crisp snap, but not a big wide fedora like the 1940s, but just like a normal, not a bit bigger than a trilby, but smaller than a fedora. That kind of 1.5 inch.
You can snap these down, but they're only wee, you know.
That's a pork pie. It's not really meant to be snapped forward, though, is it? Like that kind of like my little thing from Matalan with its straw rim, that kind of, but that's a trilby, but that kind of size brim. Proper 1960s American urban suit and hat combination, that kind of thing would be great.
You got to remember, Fox, that you are on YouTube associated with that hat.
Yeah, that's true.
If you changed your hat, nobody would know who you was.
Mm. The only thing is, I've got that straw thing now from Matalan, and I really want a proper hat because that's not that comfortable. It's straw; it digs into your face.
Yeah, you see, I sent you the link. I sent you the link last week, folks. You missed your chance from.
Yeah, they were all rubbish outdoorsy hats. I don't want outdoorsy hats.
You want an indoorsy hat?
I want formal hats.
Do you have many gentlemen's outfitters up your way, Fox?
That could be a double entendre. No, there's a couple in Manchester, but places that actually do hats.
Yeah, I mean, that would probably be your best bet. I mean, mine I got from a tailor's, so...
Yeah. I mean, there's a Stockport Hat Museum nearby that I could go to, but...
Vincent says, yeah, Fox, that's a Barbiso-style fedora. Better get one quick now, they've gone belly up. So I don't know if that's a particular brand that don't exist anymore, or...
Where's this comment? What?
Just a couple of comments up from the bottom.
That's a Barbiso-style fedora. It's just a Matalan straw thing. See, I did find there was a particular Stetson that looked awesome, and it was a Stetson Royal Quality something or other. And it looked fantastic. It had a 1.5-inch wide brim. And there's a photograph of some guy in the 60s, and it was like so thin and snapped, and it was like, oh, yes. And it was like $150. I'm like, no. Borsalino. Yes, I know Borsalino. Yes, I know Borsalino. I didn't know Borsalino had gone belly up.
I've never even heard of him.
This is the only one.
I don't know.
You know your hats. You know,
I like hats, but I collect baseball caps, and they're not quite hats. They're just caps.
I will never, ever, ever wear a baseball cap, ever.
You can wear it backwards. It's fine.
Hey?
What's that you've got in your head, then?
It's a 1943 American pilot's cap.
It's basically
it's a baseball cap. On the label, it says summer cap. It says flat. No, what does it say? It says cap flying brackets summer. Type B1, size 738. Air Force US Army property of.
You've stolen it from the US Army.
Yeah, so it's a vintage pilot's cap. Like what your B1 pilots used to, B1 bombers and your World War II pilots used to wear. So I'll never wear a baseball cap.
Of the baseball cap, though.
Eh?
It's the beginnings of the baseball cap.
Yeah, but this is before baseball cap, so this doesn't say chav, and you could never wear it like that because you look like a complete tit. Right now, there's a generation of airmen spinning in their graves like a washing machine.
Hang about, Fox. Stay there. I'll need to use that as the thumbnail for this video.
Oh, you bastard! Hang on. Oh, look, the camera wasn't on me.
Yeah, just lock it on him, Chris.
Tim Bick says, "Is it dated?"
Yeah, it looks fucking terrible.
No, it's not dated. It did have a stamp inside with like stamps on the inside, but it's worn off now. I think there's some of the label that's worn off as well, so it's quite old.
And yeah, bonus points for our Canadian friends if you can tell me where my hat comes from.
I know.
The wardrobe.
It looks fluffy. Yeah, Paul
not.
sent me a link for some hat place, but they're all like outdoorsman hats, and it was like, yeah.
Of course. I've got a baseball. Well, technically, it's not a baseball cap. Yeah, there we go. This is my redneck cap.
Tony Black says then flat brimmed baseball caps look really stupid. I agree with that. They snap something.
Oh, yeah, they're just like that.
Yeah. Every time I see someone wear one, I want to go up and just bend it.
Yeah.
Wear it properly.
If you must wear a baseball cap, you must duck the bill to do that. You want to look like you're either maintaining World War II fighter planes or driving a truck in the 1950s in America, basically.
Yeah, that's what I love about this cap. Waxed cotton, proper trucker redneck style.
Yeah. So that's acceptable because that's a trucker cap. It's not a baseball cap. But yeah, the stupid like young kids that when they got like and it's like you just look like a dick.
Yeah, and it has to have the sticker on the cheek.
Right, foil sticker. Yeah, still got to have that on it.
Any kind of hat that requires you to do that, you're just a tosser.
Do that again, Fox. I want to stave another still for the.
You're compiling a rap video, ain't you, Chris?
Vincent admits, with some shame, I hope, that when he was 15, 16 years old, he had a massive collection of new era. I read that's new bra. I misread it. New era baseball caps. I remember working my last job with somebody I don't know if we worked with them or somebody we had. They started a company doing T-shirts and baseball caps and stuff, and they gave us a load of baseball caps. Said, "Hey, wear these," and it was free promotion. And we're like, "I'm not putting that on my head. You can get lost. It's flipping stupid." But I was like, "No."
I do have several actual baseball caps as well. 2 of them bought in a baseball stadium, so they really count.
That counts as a souvenir. They don't need to wear them in public or around other people.
I wear them all the time because I need a hat most of the time.
What we need to do now then is come up with a brilliant way out hat for E-models so that we make all of them wear them.
Yeah, the E-models hat.
Yeah.
A
way out E-models hat.
It needs a built-in optivisor and a respirator.
No, it's got to be Ted and Fox as the Blues Brothers, isn't it?
Yeah.
Tuesday, it's dark. It's Monday, it's 9 o'clock. We're on a mission from God. Let's go.
There you go. There's your official E-models hat.
On message all the time.
Suits you.
Phil Lewis, I'm not sure if this has been mentioned, but he thinks I've gone all David Bellamy. Yes, it's been mentioned. Even a customer walking past in my local corner shop said, "You like David Bellamy?" I'm like, really?
Yeah, a bit of relevant branding for you.
Oh, there you go. See, branding.
Yeah.
Hang on. Ooh, making me go over here now.
All right,
I'll brand it twice.
TK.
There you go. I've branded it twice.
I got it as a present actually, so I don't know.
There you go. I'm doing twice. Oh, it's fallen off. You branded
Christmas.
Sorry.
Christmas.
I'm off message now.
It's nice to see you haven't actually put your stickers anywhere, just like me, Fox.
I've got nowhere to put them. At the moment, the only space I've got is here on the side. That's an E-model sticker, a sticker from some Korean T-shirt company, and a sticker from a Memphis radio station. That's it. There's no space.
You've got a nice big white rectangle just up behind that you can put it on, and then when you turn that lamp on, it will project it all across your bed.
That's actually supposed to. That's a big white rectangle to get light coming into the work area. That's what it's for.
So basically, though, you're saying that some random Korean T-shirt maker is more important sticker and branding wise than Chris.
Yeah,
fair play.
Where's that button to kick people out of the? Oh, Tim Bix has got something Fox has got to read out.
Tim Bix.
Yeah.
Grapple my grape nuts. What? Oh,
grapple my grape nuts. Rummaging through the undergrowth.
Yeah, here we are in the undergrowth, looking at all the tiny creatures. I'm going into my weird Fable 2 racketeer salesman voice again, aren't I? Now you're going to buy this amazing thing. Who will buy my wares? I think it's Fable 3, Fable 2, I think.
Vincent and TK are arguing about Wikipedia, and Vincent said it's not. He uses books, and then TK is saying books, dead trees, and having a go at him for that.
Tony Black says he nearly bought a Stetson in the US, but didn't want to wear it on the plane home in case he would get it ruined in his suitcase. I wouldn't buy a Stetson like a Wild West Stetson, but they do snap brim fedoras as well. I didn't know that.
No, I think you should get a full-on 10-gallon Fox. You'd look awesome.
Phew! I'd be like,
yeah.
I've got an Arkansas license plate downstairs. It just says "Suey."
Tim Bix says that was perfect, Fox, and he's now got coffee all over the screen.
I'll tell you what, the worst smell in the world is when you snort coffee because you're laughing and you get that coffee smell in your nose for about 3 hours and it's bad coffee smell. All right.
I can think of worse smells.
Even that think of, you mean create, don't you?
Yes. You're lucky it's not smell-o-vision.
Especially when you sat like this, armpits akimbo. Suey boy.
Yeah, I'm in full redneck relaxation mode now. All I need is a shotgun and an ear-corn.
How about some more beans, Mr. Taggart? I'd say you had about enough.
The sheriff is near.
What in the wide world of sports is going on here? That is a great film.
It's true.
It's my duty to present to you a laurel and hearty handshake. Man, that film is so good.
We're going to end up doing the entirety of Blazing Saddles between us for the next hour and a half.
Yes, I know. When I was a kid, when I was a much younger kid, and it was like the early days of having a VCR, the things I used to sit and watch over and over and over again were Blazing Saddles and Star Wars.
Oh, yeah.
For some reason, Company of Wolves as well. I don't know why. Like kids nowadays, they watch Disney crap. I used to watch A Company of Wolves. Little bastard shot me in the ass.
TK has an important question. What's the date? Is the acceptable last date of wearing Christmas sweaters? It's today, isn't it?
12 days after Christmas.
Today's the 12th night, so that's when the decorations come down. So I think that counts as Christmas jumper decorations.
This isn't the 6th, 12th night. Tomorrow.
But that's the night. So tonight's the last night, isn't it? Or does tomorrow night count?
Tomorrow.
You've got till midnight tomorrow, have you?
I think wearing them after tomorrow makes you a hipster or something. I don't know. You probably have to move to like LA.
Bush. Like
you never nipster.
Fucking annoying.
Tony Black says, dead creepy Company of Wolves. Yeah, I don't remember much about it, but I used to watch it like over and over and over again. Same as, say, Blazing Saddles and Star Wars. I could actually recite every line in Blazing Saddles from start to end. Many years ago.
We've got another 7 hours. Off you go.
I couldn't do it.
Company of Wolves. I remember.
There's a film that 99% of people won't remember. The only thing I remember is it had Angela Lansbury in it.
Yeah, and also the one thing that come out in that film was be careful of people who eyebrows meet in the middle.
Yeah.
And that started me shaving mine across the top.
Yeah, everyone's now frantically making sure they haven't got a monobrow.
Oh, here's some gossip for you because Rusty Beetle just mentioned Saturday morning cartoons. Have you heard they're going to make more Animaniacs?
Are they?
They're relaunching it. They're going to be 2020 when it comes out, but it's going to be a couple of years away. But they're going to make more, and Steven Spielberg's back on board. I assume they've got all the original voice talent back.
I don't think I've watched it.
You've never watched Animaniacs?
No,
because who's a grown up?
Animaniacs was great.
I'm about 6 years older than you, so I was away looking for women when you were still sitting watching Animaniacs.
I was watching Animaniacs when I was 32. Trust me, it's brilliant.
I say, to be fair, Smooth, weren't you out looking for women at 6 anyway?
6, 7, anytime after dinner's good.
Until it gets dark, then you're not have to be back home.
Never actually found any.
It's like going looking for dwarf women in Tolkien.
You might have found them, you don't know. Yeah.
When you tell them you live in a cave, they're kind of a bit dubious about coming home with you.
Tim Bix and Tony Black seem to, and elsewhere seem to I think Phil as well appreciate the relaunch of Animaniacs. Here's a quiz question for you. Name the characters. I can't remember the names.
How many were there?
Four main characters. No, 3. Sorry, the 2 brothers and the sister. Sister was called Dot, I think, and the 2 brothers were. Oh. I can't remember the names.
Know.
There's a clip of one of them, the older brother, the unawarded one, Yakko, Wacko, and Dot. That's it. There's one of Yakko he sings all the states in the US. And there's another one where Wacko sings all the US states, but Yakko sings all the countries of the world to La Cucaracha. And it's amazing because he goes through all the countries. just go and find it. Go and find it on YouTube, Yakko's Guide to the World. It's just a great song because he's like, it doesn't miss a country out, and they all fit perfectly. It's just go and look it up.
Yes, we'll do that now.
Not now, obviously. But apparently they're going to start it off with them being locked inside the Warner Brothers water tower for the last 25 years.
That'd be quite a good start.
And apparently Tony says no, it was Wacko that did the countries of the world. It was Yakko that did the states of the US.
I can understand you getting them confused.
Yes. If you know, I can't believe you've never seen Animaniacs.
No.
I vaguely remember it, but I can't say I was a fan. It's one of those, I'm aware of it, but not, mentally.
It was one of those things where, like,
women or Animaniacs, yeah.
It was one of those things where, like, you had like the kids' programs with a little bit of adult humor that would go over the kid's head. This was all adult humor that would go over the kid's head.
Yeah, I think I was probably at the age where I was just too old to want to watch cartoons.
Rusty Beatles just posted it in the chat. I don't watch it now, obviously.
Go on.
Nations of the world. TK's model says the tick spoon.
Someone's watching it.
I can hear it. Who's watching it? Who caved?
Me, guilty.
What's he posted a link to? Well, that's just the titles.
So obviously the whole episode's probably on.
Oh, I thought he'd done a link to the countries of the world.
It's probably that episode, but it's not a direct link to it. It's just the whole thing.
Anyway, we completely railroaded the entire stream there, haven't we?
That would have been funny if that was a Rickroll Rusted Beetle.
Yeah.
That would be far superior, yeah.
Yeah, if it had been like, youporn.com/, you'd be like, maybe not. And Mike would have been, oh, what have I clicked? No!
I don't have clicked on my bookmarks instead of the link.
Yeah. I did once successfully rickroll a quizmaster on Facebook. Moment of genius. Second question of a dozen was a question the answer was never going to give you up. I then answered the rest of the questions with the rest of the lyrics. And the reply I got a reply back from the QM saying some people have too much time on their hands. Yes.
Oh dear.
So what's everybody aiming to start work on soon? Models wise.
Well, so considering what's it called? The F14.
Yeah.
It's more about finishing stuff with me, I think.
Yeah.
There you go, Paul. Looked on you.
That's a nice kit, that is that.
Quite big. I wasn't expecting it to be that big. When I saw
That's my next one.
Oh, great.
Oh,
was that the
Colin's got a Gundam.
Yeah, that's my next one.
I'm like Gundam.
I heard the word Gundam.
Thank God Fox has got trousers on.
Yes.
Yeah, we did warn him about trousers.
Who had Gundams?
Colin's got a Gundam.
What have you got, Colin?
I've got the Sniper Fox.
Oh, the Gem Sniper. Yeah, I saw that. I remember that now.
Yeah. Yeah, Gem Sniper.
TK in chat says he's going to be doing boats.
Really tempted to do
boats.
it in urban digital camo.
Oh, yeah, that'll take you about 6 weeks. A boot? I just want all Canadian. A boot 6 weeks. Well, I'm hoping to get this big mega size one finished because the next thing I'm going to do, and I really want to get started, is my Stormfang. Because I really want to get that going. Really looking forward to starting that. Just because it's going to be all kind of silliness.
You lighting that up, Fox, are you?
No.
Oh, hang about. We've got two people holding box up. Mike's got a A380 Airbus.
Oh, yeah.
Interior.
You've got to get that, Chris. You've got to get that.
And Neil's got a bike.
I've not got that one, Neil.
I can't read.
So, 4-4, Chris. You're safe.
Yeah, I've not got that one, Neil.
Yeah.
That's hard to get one.
Oh, have you got the blue 2005 one?
Nah.
No.
No. I'm looking for the 2004 in the blue.
2004 in the blue. I don't think I've got one. I know I've got two of these because I'm going to build two side by side.
Yeah, I've got the Colossus stickers for the 2004.
Ted said he's got a submarine to do.
Ted's got
the new one.
submarine today.
No, the same one.
And me.
Ted's going to be doing that submarine for the next 2.5 years. Rusted Beetle says he's got the Bandai PG Falcon for Christmas. Whoa, somebody's a keeper.
I want that.
TK says he's got a ship of space travel that's in a different scale of Fox's 6-episode epic series. You already mentioned that. You're a bit late on that.
Yeah, I got that in there straight at the start before anybody else did.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to Mike working on the big sub as well. That'll be fun.
Yeah, that'd be cool.
Got one of
If somebody bought me that, oh yeah, is that a rhino?
Yeah, I'm going to light mine up though.
Oh, well, of course you're going to light yours up because you do the lighting and stuff. I have no knowledge.
The problem is with trying to light up a rhino is every time we get in the wires near them, they run off.
Phil Lewis is waiting for his PG Falcon to arrive. It's in Coventry right now.
Why, has it been bad?
No, has it not been speak to you?
Yeah, nobody's talking to it.
If somebody bought me a perfect grey Falcon, I'd just marry them or something. I would.
I want a PG Falcon. I just can't justify it.
We could all club together and buy Fox the cockpit of a PG Falcon. He wouldn't notice anything was missing. It'd be fine.
Crowdfunding
page. See what I'm doing? There is a fist and it is shaking.
That was
wow. I love these instructions for this Space Wolf Stormfang. It's like Lego. It's just pictures. There's no words. It's like do all that.
So they can do it all over the world easy, isn't it?
I need to get on with this beastie. That's the engine and transmission into that big Peterbilt truck.
That's big, isn't it?
So,
1/16 or something.
Yeah, 1/16.
Tony Black says he's been on a car kick for ages, but he's getting a bit stale on them. The moment you start reluctantly working on a model, stop it and go and try something else. I'd try something else out of cars for a bit.
Definitely.
Because if you start getting stale on something, you get bored of it. You'll just start doing a half-assed job.
I had a break last night and built that.
Yeah.
I like that.
Yeah, show us the mechanic stuff, Chris.
Mechanics, the head moves when you turn this side.
Hey.
And the other side.
The Lego now.
Does he make really crap noises that made no effort?
Doesn't make any noises at all, but he's got a little lighter thing that pops out.
That is very cool.
That's magic, that is.
The best thing is Chris can fit inside it.
Yep. Oh, that's the other one. It comes with another one that you can.
Oh yeah.
Wow. Apparently, this Stormfang apparently has 4 BS. Cool. That's
better than having 3 BS, isn't it?
Yeah, but it only has 12 F.
All right.
12 S, 12 R, and 3 HP.
Are you playing top trumps with it now or something?
Oh, it's not got very much health points, Sam.
Yeah, no HP. I don't know what BS is.
Recognise.
It's not got any HP, so you can sell it on the bother without a HPI check.
3 HP. I take that even though it was level 1.
That type of pencil.
That's less than a mole rat.
Yeah, it's brown sauce, isn't it?
It's less than a skeever.
Not in Elder Scrolls Online. It's not. Bloody things.
Yeah. Hey, you know what took me out? What broke my reality playing Skyrim? Did any of you guys play as the Khajiit?
No.
I've not actually played that.
You know when you get the shout, so you can distract someone by making them go like throwing your voice.
Yeah.
So I've got this Khajiit that I've built up, and he's all big and manly. He's got this massive armor, and when he throws his voice, like, "Hey, skeever the butt," I'm like, "What? That's not my guy's voice." "Hey, stupid, go over here." I'm like, "No, that's not my guy's voice."
Yes, it is.
Most disconcerting. Skeever the butt. Khajiitas wear as if you have the coin.
I want to play Skyrim now.
I love the voices for the Khajiit. They're just great. The Khajiit and the Argonians have the best voices in Skyrim.
I just want to run up to a dragon and punch it in the face again.
You want to
There's
do
nothing more fun than that.
You want to do a dragon punch? Is that like a donkey punch, but bigger?
Yeah.
I got through Skyrim in VR is quite impressive. It's scarily huge.
I haven't yet vomited into a bucket playing it. Have
Not
you?
playing that, no. Playing other games, yes.
I started playing Fallout 3 again. That was good fun. And then I thought I'll put New Vegas in. And yeah, I gave that up after a few hours, like the first time.
I've got this big beastie to do at some point.
Oh, look at that!
Oh, that's nice.
It's a great big Meng.
Aye.
That is quite big.
And you were good.
I thought it was a bigger box than that. It's just holding it really close to the camera.
Mirkava seemingly translated as God's chariot.
Yeah.
Now that is a pretty big box when you realise Smooth's a pretty big boy.
Well, this is also true. Yeah.
It's got a mine roller on the front for going down to your local streets.
Paul, you know, Smooth's not from Wales, don't you?
Lovely colour instructions, are they? No, they're all black and white.
Do you need colour in your instructions, Smooth? Is that what it is?
I'm just wondering if it's individual track lights.
You can colour them in yourself. Give you something to do in the mornings.
I bet there's that bastard and photo etch in it though.
Oh, there will be on a kit that size. Yeah, Fox. None of the kits you've done any time recently have had PE in them.
No, I know. Well, I mean, Warhammer stuff doesn't come with it. Bandai stuff doesn't really come with it. There was a photo etch set for the Yamato that Bandai did, but good luck trying to find that. You know, there's only one downside to doing Warhammer stuff. I can't really not paint it canon. I can't paint it not canon because if I try and sell it, nobody will buy it. Because if they buy it, they want to put it into their army. So I kind of have to paint it the official colours, which is a bit of a ball. I was kind of going all Star Wars on it and give it like some kind of coloured stripes with loads of chipping and, you know.
Oh, Tim's off. He's going to bed. Good night, Tim. Thanks for watching.
Thanks for watching.
I'm Tim.
I'm just going to be back in a second, guys.
He's going to bed now as well. That's right.
I'll go for a bag. Get it back.
It's got rubber band tracks in it.
Oh, yuck. That's what's putting me off. I've got an Abrams and a Bradley by Meng, and they've both got full length tracks, I think. And
it's a tight deal.
It's scary.
Might
be looking at some full tracks for that then.
All I've got going around my head now is the Animaniacs theme. It's your fault, Chris.
I didn't but no.
Yes.
Your video, your fault.
It's not a bit photo etch, it's got a bit proper chain in it.
Vincent says, yes, the photo etch for the Yamato is a P Bandai. It's tried to get it so hard, it's really hard to get.
What's the P Bandai bit? Is that
P Bandai is
Bandai?
It's basically Bandai releases all their stuff around the world, but if it's P Bandai, theoretically, it can only be sold in Bandai's online store. Theoretically, you can't officially stock it,
so it's really expensive,
and you can't get it from outside Japan because it only sells to Japan. So you can find people that do stock it, but yeah, and it's super expensive as well.
Yeah, no photo etch in that kit and rubber band tracks.
Really?
That's a shame.
Really?
I'm surprised by that because Meng are normally really good for PE with
probably.
Yeah, I was expecting that Meng kit to be a real doodah one for the way I've heard about it.
Mind you, if it's one of their older ones, they didn't start out doing all the fancy photo etch and stuff. Did they do this?
No, I guess not.
I'm complaining about no photo etch, but rubber band tracks.
Yeah, well, it was their early days. I'll tell you what surprised me when Ted put up a picture of the little sort of Willys Jeep he's working on. We've all built that SAS Jeep to me. I didn't realise it was actually 19.
I only done it recently.
I know, but I didn't realise it was from 1974.
Yeah.
And when you look at that little Willys Jeep kit from Tamiya, and then you look at what people like Airfix and stuff were doing in 1974, it's like night and day. Still stands up today, that kit. TK says, "Oh no, the missus made you appear on the telly, lol." Angus Allett says he's got some photo etch for Warhammer 40k from Forge World. I didn't know they did it.
Vincent says his local's got one of the P Bandai Stormtrooper variants in stock. It costs twice as much as the non-P Bandai variant.
Yes,
so there's obviously a real that's what the P stands for, premium.
Yeah,
50 quid, something like that.
Well, I mean, basically, like Vincent says, they're online exclusive to Japan, or if you're in America, Bluefin can sell them. But so when retailers do get them, like through back channels, they'll charge you a fortune anyway because they've had to pay a fortune to get them. So, and often sometimes they're a bit rip off because it's just the same as another kit, just different colours. So,
yeah, the only time that's useful.
So that'd be good, Terry.
I'm going to try lighting them up.
Ooh, ah.
So yeah, loads of plans. When I'll get it done, I don't know. I've got 3 bits of armour there sitting in primer. A big 1/16 truck that's halfway through.
I don't know how you'll do it. All have kits all going and stuff. Then you start one and you do it until you finish it, and then you go and do something else.
I start one and get bored of it and wish I could finish it as fast as possible. I always get that. I can't do more.
I've got 14 on the go at the moment.
Really?
I've got about 10 on the go. I get to a stage where I just want to build stuff, and it's like, right, I'm fed up building. I'll go and paint some stuff. Right, I'm fed up painting. I want to build again.
Yeah, I binge build.
The problem I have is just I get to a point where I hit a creativity block, and I sort of kind of have to stop because I don't know what to do next.
Which is the right way to do it.
Yeah.
It's difficult when you're filming it, because you can't stop when you're filming it. Apart from if it's a Millennium Falcon, of course.
Yeah.
Some folks stop around about episode 6. I've heard.
Have you stopped doing that? I thought you were just having a pause, a quick break. You've actually finished. Is this the official I've given up speech?
Contemplate the weathering job.
Who's given up with? Who's given up what?
Have you officially given up the Falcon now? Is that you said you stopped it?
No. It's
just a pause.
I have no idea when I'll have a workspace big enough to work on it, so it's still paused. It's a long pause.
Just on a break.
TK said we're scary on the big screen.
Yeah. So Terry, when are you hoping to do that Rhino?
Have
you started it now? Go on, start it now. Go on.
No, I'm going to video build it.
Have you done a Warhammer before?
No.
You haven't, have you? You'll love it. Trust me. They're absolute great. They're dead simple to build.
Oh, I've looked at the instructions in that. It's really quite thick plastic that's used for handling. You know, it's what it comes in. It's.
But you know why that's great though. If you look at all the raised details, the thing I love about them is they're great for brush painting, because if you're painting like a raised bit, so you've got the bit that sticks.
Oh, the wings and crests. And,
yeah, like you painting them is a dream because you can't screw it up. Because it's just so good. They're great.
Sounds like a challenge to me.
What are you gonna do? You're gonna do a normal. You can do a normal paint job or a brushy paint job, or what are you gonna do?
I'm going to spray it. I've got Space Marines as well.
Space Marine.
But I'm going to go for Ultramarine. So mine's are going to Macagra Blue.
Macrag Blue. That's
Oh, the Orc Boys just finished the Plague Burst Crawler. I don't know what that is.
I think it's a Chaos Marine like creature thing.
Plague Burst.
Doesn't sound pleasant, but
if I remember right, like because the Chaos Marines are like Space Marines, but they've all been corrupted by the dark evilness, so they've all got like pustules and bits spewing out and guts everywhere, and they're all like, yeah.
Oh, the Plague Burst ones. Aye, the ones with the watery faces and aye.
Yeah, they're minging. I'm debating though when I do this Stormfang whether to do it as like brush or what, because I might airbrush the base blue and then do everything else as brush painting. Because the one thing about these,
any highlighting I'll do with brush, but the main getting the blue down, I'm going to airbrush that. And then I've got because I'm doing the Ultramarines, I've got the Drakenhof Nightshade, which is a blue. No.
Yep.
And then it'll be bringing it back with a bit of dry brushing and highlighting and LEDs and.
I've yet to airbrush any Citadel paint. I just haven't picked up the bottom to do it yet.
50-50 with Tamiya X20A.
Yeah.
What, to airbrush? Yeah, I found it.
It's the same.
It's kind of some of the colours you have to go a bit more thinners because some of them are a bit thicker. But yeah, I've had no problem. When you spray them on, they finish beautifully. They're so smooth.
If you go into any of the whites or the yellows, you tend to need a wee bit more thinner.
Yeah.
The pigment's heavier, but.
Yeah. And if you are spraying any of the whites, yellows, or reds, don't go over a black primer coat.
Yeah, don't talk to me about spraying white. I've just had nightmare with the tugs doing white. So
yeah, I was just going to ask Cal if you managed to pull that back or not.
Yeah, I stripped it back down to the plastic and went at it with white primer.
So you pulled it back after 2 tugs and it went all white.
Yeah. I've gone back to just basic white now.
Tiny details. You've just made him paint something in the wrong colour now.
I'm having trouble trying to paint it badly. The wrecked one that I'm doing. I'm trying
to. I'll let it paint it badly in half hour.
I'm trying to do paint smears and going over the lines and things, and it's really difficult to do.
You're trying to do that.
I don't want to do it just badly because it's got to be bad at a small scale. So it's a case of doing fine bad work.
It's like me trying to draw. It's like me trying to draw a picture like a child. I can't do it because it just looks like an adult drawing. I can't.
I would have just sprayed it all rust and then put some hairspray over it and put your colours on and chipped it all back.
Well, that's what I started doing, but then putting the white over it, it just went horribly wrong.
Because you never used Tamiya.
I didn't use Tamiya, no. I was using the Vallejo white, but...
Yeah, enough said.
Yeah, well, Tamiya white's not much better. Took me about 3 pots of Tamiya white brush painting the Viper.
Oh, Tamiya white's horrible to brush. Vincent asks, he says, speaking of Space Marines, when am I painting the unassembled Hellbrute he sent me? When he sent me that box of like the entire Dark Imperium set with like 50 Space Marines and 30 odd Space Marines and 30 Chaos Marines. It also sent this massive Hellbrute that's about this big. I need to get around to that. I do have to dive into that box at some point and start on that.
TK's just asked me a question. Is want me to explain why I'd rather munch carpet over rather than eating certain cookies? He's talking about Stroop waffles. I don't see the fascination with Stroop waffles. I've got a couple of packets to try. I'm not a fan of cinnamon, and I prefer Tunnock's caramel wafers because I'm Scottish.
Well, I'm not going to knock Tunnock's caramel wafers. They are superior. I have to agree with Terry there. Ooh. But Stroop waffles are just...
It's like munching carpet.
No.
Jeff Longman says if he had a channel, he'd call it Painting Things Badly.
Can I just point out that this is the first time ever on YouTube that we'll see Paul painting?
Yeah.
Does this mean we can expect a channel to arrive at some point?
Just 6 episodes worth.
Oh, shut up. Tart.
He did have the camera pointing at what he was painting a minute ago. He's moved it again.
I know.
Yes, because I finished.
Oh, okay.
He's drying.
What, he's upside down. Is he Australian?
It's well.
Rusted Beetle says, with enough practice, you can't do a few tugs badly.
But how much practice? You get in trouble for practicing too much.
Depends how big your spanners are.
Depends where you are at the time.
Penny Black says, when I used to build Space Marines, it occurred to me that you only have to attack them from behind where the armor is the weakest. I knew a girl like that once.
Ted's painting and nobody can watch, apparently. It's... Oh, Mrs. TK says, how can you compare Stroop waffles to eating carpet? I think we've upset an entire nation.
I think we need to back away from this whole conversation, don't we?
There's nothing wrong with munching carpet.
Like we walked into the wrong room or something.
If you didn't put cinnamon in them, I would maybe enjoy them. But because I've got cinnamon, I'm not. I don't like apple strudel with cinnamon in or
cinnamon in them.
Oh, do you know what I made the other day? I had a load of churros. They were caramel filled churros, and I'd never had them before. But they're all filled with caramel, and I made them all, and I put some honey over them, and then I sprinkled some nutmeg on them. But I got like a spoonful, and it all kind of fell off. So I had this ton of nutmeg. So I'm eating it all, and then like some memory at the back of my mind popped up. So I got on Google and was like, "Is nutmeg toxic?"
in large.
Apparently, 2 tablespoons of nutmeg is enough to kill you. And I'm like, how much did I put on? Oh. And then it says, if you have it quite a lot, but not a fatal amount, you'll get things like dizziness and an inability to speak, and you'll get out-of-body experience. And I'm sitting there going, okay, I feel a bit woozy. And I started panicking, thinking, how much am I going to die? Because I ate some churros. This is going to go horribly wrong. I didn't die. Spoiler.
If cinnamon does that to you, it makes you wonder why people bothered with LSD in the 60s, doesn't it?
I know. Tony Black says he used to get intimidated by some of the paintwork people did on YouTube until he found some channels where people didn't have a clue.
Is he talking about us?
I'm talking about your channel.
That's the nap now, isn't it, with YouTube? You keep hunting for the channel so that you find a channel that makes you look good.
Yeah. Vincent says, out-of-body experience. Yes, with nutmeg, but don't do it, because if 2 tablespoons can kill you, it's easy to have 2 tablespoons and not realise it.
Yeah, it's a fine line, isn't there?
2 whole tablespoons.
Yeah, that's nothing. No, sorry, teaspoons.
So tablespoons would be quite
tiny teaspoon. 2 teaspoons is enough to kill you.
Oh, okay.
So
Yeah,
it makes it even, I got that wrong. It's teaspoons.
Paul's looking worried now.
Yeah.
So what tell me that? Oh.
I just made a nutmeg roast with like a kilo of nutmeg into a square and roasted it for 3 hours.
Damn.
Phil Lewis says death by nutmeg, an interesting idea.
Yeah.
If it's a suicide, just by eating.
Going back briefly to the idea of YouTube channels that make you feel a bit better about your skill. I felt a lot better about my skill level going to Telford. Because some of the stuff there.
Oh, don't even.
Some of the stuff that people put into competition.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's. I mean, again, fair play. You're doing your best work and you're proud of it, and you put it into a competition, and fucking awesome. But it's nice to know that there are people out there that I'm better than.
The thing that gets me whenever I go to a show like that, and you know, I've been to shows, and you'll always see a table with planes on it. There's always planes for some reason. Always a table of planes. And they're always like Spitfires and Hawker Hurricanes and World War II planes. And they've built the kit and they've painted the base colors. Job done. And I'm like, wow, that's
exactly like that table of spits we saw, isn't it, Chris? When we just
like sort of all the same and just
That's like doing all the foreplay and then going and having a cup of tea. It just doesn't work that way. That's when the fun starts. So you see these models, I'm like, you've not weathered it, you've not done any pre-shading, or you don't have to, but it just looks so flat.
The other I'm waving a standing knife around recklessly here. So
that's my job.
The other thing I found was how important a simple diorama base can be to making a kit look a lot less shit. Just a little, even a coastal with just a couple of tufts on it. It just gives it a bit of depth, gives it a bit of feel instead of just being, oh, look, I did a model. But, you know, the more people who do crappy kits and put them into competitions and displays at Telford, the better for me.
Hey, Paul, if it makes you feel better, Emma was shouting at you before. I'm getting Mrs. TK now shouting at me that I need to get my hair cut.
Yeah.
TK says he didn't tell her to post that.
See, it's not that long. I mean, this hair.
I think you should go for the old Jeff from Biker Grove beard, Fox. That'd be good.
The who? What?
The Jeff from Biker Grove, with a chin.
Biker Grove. Why I spooky? Why spooky? Heading down to Biker Grove. It's the only thing I can say with the Geordie accent, apart from "oh no."
Photocopier
covers everything, doesn't it? Though.
Photocopier. Kawasaki.
Granny bag of Tudor.
Of course, chocolate cake. There is a man in the video who, when he says chocolate cake, says it better than anyone. Isn't that right, Neil? Oh, he's frozen. Oh, that's not fair.
Who's frozen?
Who's
Neil.
frozen?
There's very little better than a yam saying chocolate cake.
Chocolate cake.
I used to work with a girl, and she was seeing this bloke, and she'd been seeing him for about 6 months. And she came in one day and she was a bit sad. So what's up? She went, "Oh, we split up." I said, "Oh, that's pretty sad." Yeah, I thought you were getting. I said, "I thought you were getting married." She went, "Yeah, he proposed to me." But then I had to dump him. And I said, "Why?" He said, "Because when he proposed, he asked me to marry him because," and he said, "Oh, really love you," because he was a grooming. And he said, the moment he said, "Oh, really love you," she was like, I just started laughing and just said to him, "I can't marry you. I'm sorry, I can't do it." I was like, that's just harsh. She went, fine until he said that, and then it was like, it was it, killed it.
But he never said it up until that point.
"Oh, really love you." I know. It was only 6 months in as well. It's like, wow.
You cracky.
Would you marry me? "Oh, we really love you."
Up and down here.
Apparently, it's not the beard.
TK says, "Not the beard. That one's looking better than TK's beard." TK needs to grow the sides out and then grow the rest of it out to all, and then that'd be massive.
Yeah. Like Santa.
Yeah.
It's looking quite red, actually, Fox.
I know. Well, I'm like my dad. I'm kind of my entire family. We're all kind of like Heinz 57s. We've got different like. So I've got sort of blondie, mousy hair, but a reddy beard. My dad had like black hair with a red beard with white bits and other colours. We're all piebald.
You're like Genga.
We're all hamsters. Guinea pigs. Yeah, it's like I can't grow an afro like Bob What's his face, so I'll just have to grow an afro down here instead. So I can build some happy little space marines and things like that.
Chris, when are you doing what's in store?
Yeah, I was going to do a giveaway, but I haven't got anything to give away, so I'm not going to.
You give something away. Give away a cup of tea or something, I don't know.
Yeah, but you have to come and collect it.
Give away a sticker.
Give away a sticker, but you have to come and collect it.
You know how much it costs to post a sticker?
I posted a couple of stickers to different people. I posted one to America.
You posted one to me, two to me.
Posted one to you. Yeah.
I think you should do a sticker giveaway. I think you should.
To me? To you?
Yeah.
Sticker giveaway in the chat.
Giveaway.
Anyone that's in the chat wants a sticker.
Yeah. You know the rules, Chris.
Okay, I know the rules. I'll get Fox to ask a question.
Oh, bugger. You asked. You asked. Hoist by my own petard.
I hope Ted wins.
Question now, don't you?
Yeah, go on, go for it.
Okay.
But by the way, nobody who's actually in the stream here can answer it correctly. So
yes,
we can get away with cheese and onion already.
TK and Vincent can win, isn't it?
TK says
there's 23 viewers. So some people must be watching.
To hand, Chris, because people might not know about your stickers.
I've got stickers. Hang about. I've still got stickers.
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 I have stickers. Get your lovely stickers here.
Come by
my limited edition gross model sticker. Going to the first correct answer that I see of this question that Fox is going to ask.
Oh, I can't with the question, but you need to see the answer. So I might need to tell you which is the right one.
Or the first one that Fox sees then.
Yes.
It's going to be much the same.
Okay, so you all know the rules. You all watch the Monday show. First one that we see. I'm tempted to give the Orc Boys one. In fact, can we give the Orc Boys one just because he said Sally James?
No, unless that's the answer to your question that you haven't asked yet.
It can be. I think we should get one anyway, just because he put Sally James. Now I'm getting like teenage fantasies in my head.
Well, you've got
yeah, it's all that is what.
Right. Okay. You can't go till I say go.
Not that one.
She's not it.
Terry said he was going to paint his Warhammer Rhino a particular color. What color was it? Go. Not a specific color, but not like, such and such, but just what general color.
I don't remember the answer to that question.
Do I?
Pretty sure it wasn't 32 DD though, Ted.
What color was he going to paint it?
Nobody knows.
Just list a color at random. One of you will be right. There we go. Vincent's right with blue.
Vincent gets a sticker.
Vincent gets a sticker. I still think we should give the Orc Boy one saying Sally James.
If you want to send me your address to Ted at
send it to
Helgan35@city.com.
You can send it to grossmodels@gmail.com.
Give him a minute to create an email address first, though.
No, it is an actual email address. It does exist.
See, this is the thing, because you've got these stickers, you can do giveaways now. And it's all
I put it in the chat.
I need to get some of mine done so I can.
My new mug, Fox.
That's that. You went for a week.
Do you like my new? Oh, he's away.
Probably that address. If I don't get it, I'll give you a shout. But
hey,
Tony Black says Dunkel grew.
Dunkel grew.
Elsewhere, Mrs. TK says 3 CPO. Lol.
TK says Durella
Moomin. Vincent says, Chris, I've got you on Facebook, mate. Why did I
you could do that as well, yeah.
Yeah. We're just sending stuff to our mates, basically, aren't we?
Yeah.
TK says he hasn't got a smooth mug yet, though.
I'm the only one with a smooth mug at the moment.
Got a smooth t-shirt as well. Did you notice that?
Yeah, my t-shirt. But mine just got
skinny fit.
Terry, do me a favour.
What?
Just say Smoo Mug again.
My Smoo Mug.
Just keep saying it. It sounds great.
Smoo Mug. It sounds like Smoo Mug. Aye.
It sounds like one word. It's like great words. It's like a please
Terry.
Smoo Mug.
Terry.
What?
TK wants a Smoo Mug.
A Smoo Mug. Mm.
And what do you put in your Smoo Mug? You have a Smoo Brew.
My Iron Brew. No, I put coffee in it actually.
Have you heard the furore about Iron Brew changing their recipe?
Yeah, it's taking the sugar out, isn't it?
Yeah, they say it still tastes exactly the same, apparently.
Well, I changed onto diet, so it doesn't taste the same as a foo fat anyway.
Now it's made in Scotland from less girders.
Made in Scotland from aluminium.
From
aluminium.
From Duraluminium. Made in Scotland from shavings.
Shavings of Vestal virgins.
A friend of mine went to Cuba and he went into a cigar factory and he was like, they were making all the cigars. And he says to the guy showing him around, he says, I thought all these like Cuban cigars were rolled on the thighs of Cuban virgins. And the guy went, Senor, if you can find a Cuban virgin.
No.
This is TK says she hasn't got any mug.
Well, she's got TK.
And TK says durable movie.
Okay, yeah.
No, it's not hard to say.
No. Well, that's probably about it then, isn't it?
Wait for it. TK is going to be up in a minute for us to say.
Oh, the Dutch words, they did that in hours.
It's definitely time to go then.
And like,
yeah. Yeah, he did that to us at Boxing Day, wouldn't it?
Mm-hmm.
What are you drinking there, Terry?
A nice rosy wine, actually.
Ooh. Get you all civilised.
I didn't have it with my Christmas dinner. It's Blossom Hill White.
Very nice.
Very swish.
I got it to have it at Christmas dinner, but I decided to drink a bottle of vodka instead. So
good man.
Don't you think though Scotland's now hit the peak because
what,
you think they've had Iron Brew, they've tried Mars bars, and now they've got Smoo Industries. I mean, that's it. They can't go anymore.
See, deep fried Mars bars is a wheaty thing. I'm an East Coaster. It's a bit like telling Scottish from the Orkneys.
Yep.
Yeah, we don't deep fry Mars bars here. And we
somewhere,
didn't
somewhere Scott's ears are burning and he's swearing a lot.
We don't do pizza crunch either, which is Glasgow. The batter a pizza and they deep fry that as well. It's called a pizza crunch.
TK's put a word up that I know what it means, so I could just use the English version, but I'm not going to.
Arbeit Songerschichtswegsicherung. Go.
Yeah.
God, you've all got to have a try. I think it was telling people to say it.
It's something about disability benefit, I think.
Disability insurance, isn't it?
Disability insurance.
Work disability insurance. Go on, I think we'll have a go of it.
Spring. Yeah, one of them.
Because I remember him doing that, and then he just went.
Yeah, he just missed out the middle bit of it.
Arbeit
Songerschichtswegsicherung.
I almost had it and all.
No, you got to miss out the middle bit. It's fine.
Arbeit Songerschichtswegsicherung. Yeah.
I see Ted's on the gin as well.
Ja, ich möchte einen großen Bier, bitte. Dankeschön.
Das ist richtig.
Großer Schnitz. That's the way forward.
York boys had to glue the handle onto his e-models mug. I don't know if it come off in transit or something, or just put too much in it.
Vincent says, Smoo, vodka is made of grains or potatoes when you go for the cheap stuff. There's at least a portion of your carbs right there.
See, I was actually told potatoes was the good stuff. And the grains is the cheaper stuff, and the molasses is the cheap crap.
The potatoes, I think,
if you go into Tesco's and you look at their rough enough burn the shit off vodka, it says made from molasses.
Vincent says, "Damn it, TK, I'm home. I've done work." He's just started working in public and corporate health insurance, and apparently it does mean work accident liability insurance.
Yes.
Have you been injured or damaged?
Have you been damaged? Have you worked for the Weinstein Corporation?
Are you Captain Stabity?
Well, I got the Arbide bit. That's obviously work. The rest of it's just all Greek to me. You see what I did there?
Practically health food. Yeah. Right. Well, that's nearly 2 hours, and that's, you know, an hour and a half more than I was expecting it to do. So, thank you for turning up. Thank you for joining in, and thank everybody in chat for watching. And yeah, we'll do it again sometime.
You got to work on that closing speech, haven't you? Yeah, thanks for coming in.
Yeah. Oh, I don't know. Anyone want to say anything? Any words for any closing statements for anybody?
Here's to a great 2018 for everybody.
Models course for presenting.
I'm still waiting on the jacket.
Oh, by the way, I meant to tell you, Chris, you might have to like mail Pete and remind him because he does tend to forget things after like 2 minutes. So if you're still waiting for, you know, that kit that you're going to be doing,
yeah.
Did he tell you to order it, and or did you just say, "Can I have it?"
I just said that's the one I want to do, and I'll have a jacket.
I'll tell you in a minute then when we've gone off air how you need to do it.
All right. All right. So yeah, thanks everybody for watching. Thanks for watching me for the last 6 months, and I hope you stick around for the next 6.
Yeah, don't stop. Keep going. Keep watching.
There will be more videos coming as well.
It will be setting fire to more stuff.
More stuff will be setting fire to. I'm going to start playing with electricity as well. So
I'll send you my Jar Jar Binks. You can set fire to that.
Only after you finish painting it.
Oh, that could be a deal.
I need a sign-off catchphrase. Tony Black says. I can't remember. I did pick up a catchphrase on the Christmas thing. I can't remember what it was now. Obviously, it wasn't very good.
Screw you guys. I'm going home or something like that.
Right from here.
Right. So yeah, thanks all for coming along and joining in, and thanks for everybody watching. And yeah, have a happy new year, and I'll see you all continuing into 2018.
Good night from me.
I'm going to stop broadcasting, everybody. So thanks, everybody.
Good night, all people.
Bye.
Bye all.
Bye.
Bye all.
Bye.
Ciao bello.